Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Green here, and I'm going to help you today figure out your budget using the income that you earned from your homework during this first quarter of third grade so that you can figure out how much money you need to buy a ticket for your movie on Friday and to figure out what you're going to buy at the concession store stand. So you have worked for the first quarter of third grade and earned some money, and you have got a budget sheet that shows you how much money you've earned right here in box 1 where it says how much money did you earn. So your income, the money you earned for homework, has already been entered right here. So go ahead and take a look now and see how much you have to work with. And of course, the more homework that you've done, the more you've been paid for. So hopefully you've got a lot of money. If you made a mistake this first quarter and weren't as careful and responsible as you would have liked to have been with homework, and you didn't get as much done as you hoped, then you've got this next semester or next 9 weeks to do a little bit better so that you have more money for next time. If that happened to you and you don't have a good setup at home to do your homework, you're always welcome to do it in the morning with me at Jumpstart. So note to self, if you would like to have more money next time, make yourself a different kind of a goal for homework. All right, here we go. Take a look at how much you have. That's how much you have to spend on your movie ticket and concession. And this is the total amount that you have. So today you're going to make a budget to figure out how much you want to spend on your movie ticket and then how much you'll have left after that to spend at the concession stand. So let's take a look at box 2 first. And before you make a decision in box 2, we'll look at the concession stand too. So box 2 says, how much does your ticket cost? Okay, there's two kinds of tickets. There's a front row seat, which is the front section, and those are a little more expensive as always. And then there's a general admission ticket. Now, these are the ticket prices right here, I think for Mrs. Ling's class. Everybody's class has a slightly different amount that their tickets cost because you had different amounts of homework. So your ticket prices for your front section and general admission might be just a little bit different here. But take a look at the cost of your tickets. And of course, when you buy a ticket, you're going to be subtracting that amount from the amount that you have because you're going to be spending this money. And so you're going to start out with the income you have, and then you're going to subtract the cost of your ticket, and what you have left is how much you'll be able to spend at the concession stand. So before you make a decision on your ticket, you might want to do a little bit of mental math in your head. I'm seeing here that the front row seat is $9.98, and if I estimate, that's about $10. I see that the general admission ticket is $7.48. That's about $7.50. So I'm going to guess I had $18. If I spend about $10, that's going to leave me with $8 to spend at the concession stand, and that'll be enough, I think, to buy a lot of stuff. I'm going to go take a look. Let's see. There's fruit for $2. There's yogurt, it looks like, for 50 cents. There are donuts and bagels. There are sausage links and an ice cream treat and water. Okay, I'm getting kind of an idea about how much I want to spend here. I've already put my amounts in because I want to show you how to make your budget. So make a decision whether you want a front section seat or a general admission. I'll give you a clue. If you've got the maximum amount possible, if you've got $16 or $17 or $18 because you've gotten all your homework done and you've paid, you have enough to get a front section ticket, and even when you subtract that, you'll still have enough to get whatever you want at the concession stand. So just a tip for you to know. So now that you have an idea, go ahead and make a decision on which ticket you want to buy. If you want a front section ticket, it's going to cost $9.98, and you can write that amount right here. If you want a general admission ticket, this one's going to cost $7.48. Of course, yours might be a little bit different on your budget sheet, so take a close look. And right now, go ahead and write whichever ticket price you're going to be buying. So if you're buying a front section seat, put the front section price here. If you're buying a general admission seat, put that price right here. And if you need extra time, stop the movie and go ahead and write your total ticket cost here. Once you're done, Go to box 3, and here's where you're going to subtract your ticket cost from the amount of money you have. That's your income. So let's see, my income was $18. Go ahead and figure out what your income was. Go up to box 1, see how much you have. Come over here and put that amount right here. And then you're going to subtract the cost of your ticket. My ticket is $9.98. See how much your ticket is. Put that amount right here. Don't write my $9.98 because my ticket price might be different from yours. So go find your ticket price and put that number right here. Once you've got the two numbers, go ahead and subtract. And you might want to pause the video here because you can see that I had to regroup when I subtracted because I had zeros here where my dimes and pennies were. So I had to regroup by borrowing. So stop the tape and subtract. And we're back. Once you've subtracted, you have an amount that you know is how much you have to spend at the concession stand today. So I know that I have $8.02, so I'm going to go ahead and start buying. So I go over here, and as I buy, I'm going to add them up over here in the workspace. So let's see, what am I going to get today? I definitely want the fruit. If you pick the fruit, it says go fruit picking. Choose a piece of fruit. It's going to be a basket of different kinds of fruit. And Mrs. Hogue and I will go shopping and get whatever kind of fruit looks good. So it'll be a mystery and a surprise. So if you want to get a pick of fruit, whatever you like, put a 1 right here. And that means you want one fruit. One fruit costs $2. So go over and put your $2 right here. Next up, variety yogurts, all different kinds of yogurts. You can get 1 or 2 yogurts. I want 2. So I know that 1 yogurt is 50 cents. If I'm getting 2 yogurts, how much is that going to be? 50 cents plus 50 cents is $1. So I'm spending $1 on yogurt. I write it right here underneath my $2 fruit because I'm going to add these all up. And I go to the next choice. I can get a bagel, a muffin, or a donut. And all 3 choices will be there. And I can get 1 of those things or 2. I only want 1. And I'm going to choose when I get there. In fact, I think I'm going to write 1 bagel. I'm just going to write BA for bagel so that when Mrs. Hogue and Mrs. Green shop, they'll know how many to get. So 1 bagel. Well, you do that too. If you get a bagel, put 1 bagel. If you get a donut, put 1 donut. And if you get a muffin, put 1 muffin. That way we'll know how many to buy. So 1 bagel, how much is that? $1. There's my $1. Okay. Next, sausage links. These were really popular last time we did a brunch concession stand. Sausage links are $1 and you can only get 1. They're really expensive. So I want a sausage link. It's $1. Take it up and here's my $1 sausage link. Let's see, I got my fruit, my 2 yogurts, my bagel, my sausage links right here. I am also getting ice cream because I love ice cream. And it's going to be a mystery treat, which we'll get the kind of treats that we find there when we shop. So it's going to be a mystery ice cream treat. I want 1. That's $2. I go up and put my $2 here. And I definitely am going to need a water. And I could get a small water for 50 cents or a large water for $1. I picked the large water for $1. There's my $1. Okay, do I have it all? My fruit, my yogurt, my bagel, my sausage link, my ice cream, and my water. I'm going to add them all up. My pennies are a 0. My dimes are a 0. And now I bring my decimal point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8 was my cost. Let's see if I have enough. I had $8.02. Wait a minute. Before I go do that, I better put my $8 right here in box 5 because it says how much do your concessions cost. So $8 right here. Okay, that's how much my concessions cost when I added them all up. I go to box 6, says how much will you have left after you buy your concessions? How am I going to know? I had $8.02. I spent $8. If you said subtract, you are right. I spent this money, so I took it away. It's gone. I started out with $8.02. I subtracted my $8 because that's how much my concessions cost, and all I had left was 2 cents. So how much will I have left? $0.02, but I did have enough to buy. Now, warning, if you find that your concessions are more than you have, you're going to need to make a decision about something. You're not going to have enough money to buy all those concessions, so you're going to have to get rid of something. So you'll have to go back up and make a decision to maybe get rid of the ice cream or get rid of your water, or maybe just get one of the yogurts. Okay, but you'll have to kind of play around with this to make sure that you have enough money, because if you spend more than you have, you can't do it. So here we go. Warning, there are only 2 things on this concession stand list that you can buy 2 of. You could get 2 bagels or donuts or muffins. You could get, 1 of each, or you could get 2 yogurts, but that's it. Everything else, you just can get 1, okay? So when you are finished, turn it in. We will double check it, and we'll see you at the movies on Friday. Can't wait.